Hello, Fiona here. Just thought I'd make a little video about these sketchbooks that I purchased recently. It's got a little design like this on. I can't remember, they're really cheap, they're probably like less than £2 each, I would say. So I bought quite a few of them. There are some more around somewhere. And what I thought I would do is try and organise my artwork a little bit more, because all of my sketchbooks up until now have been completely random. I have a few sketchbook tours if you want to have a look, and I just pick it up, and however I feel at the time, I'll do whatever I can think of in the moment. There's no sort of planning or foresight. And that makes quite an interesting sketchbook, but I think I'd also like to start trying to designate different types of work in different sketchbooks. So for instance, I've already started this urban sketching in Nottingham, my hometown, my home city. So there are a few pictures in there already. Give you a flick, but ooh. So when that's finished, I'll have a little video to make. The great thing about these is there aren't many pages and they're really cheap, so you know, you don't feel a bit precious about them at all. You just yeah, I've really enjoyed using that so far, so I must get out, and hopefully the weather will get a bit warmer soon and I'll be able to do a bit more actually on plein air. But I've done some at home as well from photographs I've taken while I've been out. Absolutely loving that one. This is one of the sketchbooks I started before I decided that I was going to have themed ones. So this has just got a bit of a mash, I don't know, a mixture, all sorts of things in there, but that'll be finished quite soon as well. So that's another sketchbook tour on the way. Oh, I like this because it's not years and years between each one. Some of my sketchbooks have taken over 2 years, so it'll be nice to just knock a few out a bit quicker. So I love making sketchbook tours. So yeah, blank ones. So this one, I think I'm going to show you I'm going to make a cover for this one today. And what happened here was last week I was watching YouTube videos, feeling a bit overwhelmed, and I saw a title, watercolour for relaxation. I think it was about colour harmony. I'll try and find the video in a bit and pop it here. The lady was called Wendy. Her YouTube channel Willa Wonders, and I sat down and watched a few of her videos about colour harmony and about the mother method, and I've not heard of this before in all my 40 odd years of making art. Well, maybe I had, but I've not appreciated how amazing it was. So I watched a couple of her videos and immediately set to work. I couldn't stop. I was like obsessed with doing it. So firstly, just did a swatch in this sketchbook. This is full of all random things. Let me find the first one I did. So the first one I did was just a swatch like this, and then while that was drying I still had some paint left on the palette, and it was so relaxing. The whole point for her is she does it to relax her nervous system, and I can totally understand that. I have a very uptight nervous system and find it really hard to relax sometimes. But this was so enjoyable, this method. I'll just show you a few more that I did. So I did that one next. Colours look a bit more vibrant on this nice watercolour paper. It's a method the other method is a way of harmonising the colours, so everything will just go together. There'll be nothing harsh that pops out and jars the eye. So yeah, after that it was clean my palette, and then I thought, oh, I'll do a little bit of green. Oh no, sorry, before I did the green I decided, yeah, that's when I decided, oh, let's go and get one of my sketchbooks and it can be just dedicated to this. So I got this sketchbook. The first one I did was using up the paint from that sort of pink swatching session. I was using up the paint, and to be honest, it's a bit dull. I do like the pattern though, so I might try and do that again. It's a little bit like orange segments or something, isn't it? Oh, I don't know, nice pattern. But the colours are very muddy. Oh well, but the next one. Oh, I love. So pleased with this one. Look at these gorgeous pale yellows and this sort of really delicate minty green. So you vary the colour, the consistency of the paint quite a lot. So you use really, really fine, thin washes, and then, you know, increase it and then use some real pops of colour in places. And I was really happy with the shapes and the colours of that one. Just loved doing that. So yeah, and then in my sketchbook I think I did I did that with the same paints. I think I did this first and then this, and then the next day. So all that I did in one day, one evening. I just went a little bit mad. And then the next day I got up early in the morning, and as soon as I got up really, I was like, right, I'm going to do some more. I did this, a slightly different blue and green in this one. So yeah, I do love triangles, how they tessellate, match together really nicely. This is quite a old-fashioned quite pattern. Reminds me of old wallpapers in pubs from years ago. I'm not that keen on this one. Nice colours though. Not that keen, it's okay. Let me see what's next. Oh, I've got some splatters on that one. I wish I'd have left the splatters off, but yeah, that's quite cute. These brush marks, and basically if you've got a really nice brush, which I do have, this gorgeous silver black velvet paintbrush number 12. My sister bought me this for a present and I love this paintbrush. So basically you go and it makes a beautiful leaf shape for you. You don't have to do anything. So really fun and easy to do. And then trying to recreate that one here that I really enjoyed, so I got a similar colour palette, did that again. Thought I'd vary the page a little bit. I'm really, really pleased with how that one's turned out. Then again, using up the paints on the palette, they get a little bit mudded. So I did this one. I quite like the shapes, it's okay. Then I was getting really tired. It was the end of the night and I was wanting to go to bed, and I just wanted to use the paint up, and I did these horrible, I didn't harmonise the colours, and I just don't like that at all. I don't know what I can do with that. I don't know if I'll collage over it, or maybe I'll try and fix it. That might be an interesting video. Try and fix a picture you don't like. Sometimes they come out the best, those ones. So yeah, I thought I would do a title for this book today in this video, and then my next video will probably be a page of this because I love it. It's already all scruffy and got paint all over it on the back. It's got a bit messy already, but it's so relaxing. But here I am in my studio at the moment, and I'm just going to go for it. I haven't washed my palette completely because Willa says, you know, you need to keep these mucky bits on here, so I've chosen these colours. I think these make a cosy kind of a feel. That's the cosy look I'm trying to achieve with those colours. And I've already made a bit of a mother mix here in the middle. So a mother mix is when you take a little bit of each colour that you intend to use in the painting. You mix it all together. So let's see, this is with gouache. I've not tried it with gouache. Let's see if it works. Let's do, I'll start off with the blue. So get the blue and then a tiny touch of the mother colour there to bring it down. You see how it just brings the tone down slightly, a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's nice. Very nice. I've very lightly sketched out some letters in pencil, you can probably see. Added a little bit of white there just to make it get paler towards the bottom. No particular reason, just I was inspired to do it in the moment. That's just how I roll. Okay. It's a very scratchy brush, this. So Willa says don't clean your brush out properly and to let a bit of the previous colour to mix in with the next colour you choose. So purple, let's get a little bit of the mother colour. A bit too much there. Oh yeah, that makes it slightly more aubergine-y than that royal purple. Oh, that's much nicer. I think it's a tiny spot of white. Get that sort of cosy feel I was talking about. Warm and fuzzy, that's the sort of vibe I'm going for here. A bit more purple. Oh, a bit brown there, whoops. Oh yeah. See, that's much more muted than the colour straight out of the tube. It's a bit sort of cloverish. I'm looking into making a clover lawn right outside the shed here. So that'll be interesting. That delightful noise is an air freshener. First time, when we first got it, it used to scare the bejesus out of me. Just randomly makes that weird noise. Let's go for this lovely caramelly browny colour. Needs a little bit more of this in it. There you go. Let's put some of the mother colour in. That's more like it. Just brings that colour down so it won't clash. Just the colour I wanted. Sort of camel colour. Caramel almost. I don't know. Maybe a little bit of white. To soften it a little bit. Yeah, I'll go with that. Can you hear it's a really scratchy brush, but I think with gouache it's better to have a bit of firmness in your brush, because to mix it, it's very different to watercolour. It's quite thick and difficult to manipulate. It can be quite splodgy and thick, so a very soft brush isn't that good for gouache, in my amateur opinion. I've not been using gouache for that long, a few years, but I'm certainly no expert with it.